baby. We live in Brooklyn, baby.
Howdy. Hello and welcome back to Insanity Check. I'm Skillet Sauce and
I am Ken.
Skillet Sauce Ken. We're both hot.
Yeah, we're trying to get the hell out of here. So,
but we still have a little bit more to talk about. Some really,
yeah. Actually, this is quite fascinating.
This particular thing,
on various levels.
Well, if you know anything about technology, Google. You know how Mac has this Macworld event where it previews its new technologies and stuff for the future. You know, debuts the iPhone and the computers and so on and so forth. Well, since Android and Apple are going head-to-head fighting, well, they have their own event, and they had an event a couple of days ago, and they premiered a pair of glasses. They call it Google Glass, and what it basically is it's a pair of sort of like virtual reality glasses. They look like do you have that photograph of the cat? So that's what they look like, and essentially what you can do is anything you can look at, you can, like, seriously, you could focus on something, take a picture of it, and upload it to Google Plus, which is Google's version of sort of like Facebook, to where you can do chatting, you could do video conferencing with a bunch of people. They call them Hangouts. So you can have like 5 people, whatever. So if you have 2 people looking in 2 separate directions and the third person at home on a computer, everyone will be able to, the person on the computer will see what the other 2 people are looking at. The other 2 people, the monitor will actually show them, will show them what the other person is looking at. So it's really a very interesting thing because whatever you look at, you're photographing. So clearly, it can do more. It can browse. It can give you directions. And if you want, let's say, how do I get to Starbucks? Heads-up display will come, sort of like Iron Man, where you see Iron Man inside of his helmet looking around. Think that, just less advanced. And well, the porn industry was like, hey, wait a minute, this is some fantastic shit here, because point of view shots. I mean, if you ever look at a ton of porn and you see that there's a lot of POV shots of blowjobs and all this other kind of stuff.
I knew you was going somewhere with this.
Of course, you did. You damn straight. You know it. You damn
right.
Right.
The show, right?
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
That's why I love y'all guys.
Yeah. That's right.
That's what's up.
That's right. Porn. So now, instead of fumbling and splitting your chick's head with the fucking camera because you dropped the camera on her forehead when she stuck in you splash and blood. So rather than splitting her head open, you could just look down. Okay, and you could have so you can now have angles that are unobtrusive that you could not possibly get with a big obtrusive camera. And also, they can do some real crazy virtual stuff. So you can, I could just see on a personal level, a person, let's say you're a woman, you're getting down with your woman, right? And you're giving her the business, right? She can't see herself in real time. If she has the glasses on and y'all are both you're both in your own private chat room, basically, a video conferencing room, she's looking at herself get the beefings from you. Imagine that. Because most people they don't know what they look like. So she could see everything that her man is seeing, or vice versa. I mean, it would take the porn people. I think everybody would want to jump on this because just a way, literally, look at that jump on this here. But and the glasses right now they're being handed out to developers for I think it's costing them $15 because it's basically still alphaware. I don't even think it's in the beta stages yet, so it's not ready for public consumption. But I mean, outside of the perverts, you could do everything with this because the way they broke it down to display it to everybody, they had guys jumping out of planes wearing them. So the people that were at the conference place saw the point of view of all of the guys flying out of the planes and stuff like that. And they had another a commercial with a mother, playing with her toddler. And the cool thing is, say, when you put a camera in somebody's face, they behave differently because they see a camera. They might freeze up. They might become, overly demonstrative, being a ham or a cheese. But when you have the glasses on, people wear glasses all the time anyway, and they're no larger. They're not like some big Geordie joints from Star Trek. They're normal size glasses, and so you could take photographs and do things. Oh, you putting up the peace sign? What the fuck are you doing, man? Oh, you saying 2 minutes? Whatever. Any case, yeah. So there's a lot of different things that you can do with this. So, and they were talking about like dating, like a dating site wants to try and feature these things. So that's just something for you guys to think about. It's called Google Glass. It's all over YouTube. It's on Engadget. It's on, of course, Android Central. And I mean, what are your takes on these?
I don't know. I think it's clearly fantastic. Just inching our way towards the Jetsons. I keep on saying that shit. But what were we discussing? A little while ago, but actually when we were setting up for the show, it's because you just kind of made a point. People act differently when there's a camera on them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So. We were talking about the power of a camera before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We've been to Mardi Gras like 3 times back in the days when we were younger and wild and whatever.
Yeah.
And we quickly learned that when you put a camera on a chick, one of her reflex reactions is to pull her tits out.
At Mardi Gras, yes. Yeah. We have a lot of photographs to prove this, theory.
So, but I mean, would the same thing happen if we're just staring at them with our glasses?
With your dick in your hands? That's a whole difference. Who has some science fiction glasses and meats in your hand?
It's kind of lost right there.
I mean, but I guess obviously if they know what it is. I mean, but it's just, I mean, to me, it obviously there's going to be a little bit of transition.
What I'd probably have to do, you'd probably have to have the thing, Wi-Fi or Bluetooth to, your tablet.
No, you can. That's the whole thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can show them. Yeah. Like, oh, this is you.
This is what you are. Yeah, you're literally. Yeah.
Then the same effect will come.
Yeah, because that's the way it connects. A Bluetooth to your phone or your tablet, so you can hold the tablet up like this and look at like this is exactly what I'm seeing. And
right.
I just think it's gonna open up okay. It's gonna open up a lot, but dig this. Wait till somebody tears this thing down and then puts them in a normal pair of glasses. Now you're gonna, because perverts can get away with murder. You're talking about looking at people's skirts as getting. These dudes would be laying down on escalators, all kind of shit, Because that's what I'm worried about when people start to break the, because they have a very unique shape, a very unique design. When they do a tear down and take that technology and put them in a normal pair of shades or a normal pair of glasses, then there's going to be a lot of crazy stuff. But you see them in James Bond movies all the time. Whatever.
It's the price of evolution. It's the price of advancement, man.
Yeah.
What do we keep on saying? You make something good, and someone's going to find a way
to pervert it, turn it.
Criminals are almost as smart as nuclear physicists when it's time for crimes.
Yeah.
They can think of all types of shit, workarounds, reverse engineering,
backdoors, everything,
backdoors. It's incredible. So you can't. It's unfortunate, there will be negative byproducts of stuff like this, but
I definitely think there's conveniences, because like I said, whenever you want to take a photograph, you got to take your phone out. People that don't walk around with cameras, they have to take their phone out, unlock it, get to the camera app, take the photograph, so on and so forth. With this, you just look whatever. They had several demonstrations. The guy's just looking at something. He said, "I'm taking a picture of you right now."
Now, how do you not take a picture if you don't want to take a picture?
Well, see, I don't know if he had to touch something, or I don't know if there's an eye. But when this guy said he was taking a picture, I didn't see his hands anywhere. So I want to know how it works, because I can understand you touching it for to have the video recording, you touch it again, but I don't know if it works with like a blink reflex or something like that. I don't know, but he said, I just took a picture of you and I zoomed in, took a picture, and the guy was like, really? And it looked like his hands were both on the desk. So I don't know. It's still beta, so who knows how it's going to be in its final iteration, but I don't know.
Fascinating. Yeah. Fascinating, truly fascinating. Well, we didn't leave on anything negative this time.
Nope. Actually, no disgusting. It wasn't really. We left some things out. As we always do. We always plan for a larger show just in case.
Beats didn't threaten to leave.
Yeah, exactly.
He acted like a man this time, and he stayed. He's like, he's been doing better. But anyway, that is our show. It's just too damn hot to.
Normally, I wanted to show like a video from do we have time to show one thing?
What we got?
Put that RZA video on, man. This is a video for a movie called Man with the Iron Fist.
Oh, why don't you tell me that's the one you want to do? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to sit down for this.
Yeah, we got to sit because this is
because
bullshit.
He's a hater. Skillet Sauce is he's a director.
Yes.
We've done a couple of movies.
Is it showing?
And
don't show it yet. Okay.
He thinks he's the hottest shit that hasn't been discovered yet, and he just can't understand how some dude from Shaolin, Staten Island,
that's not it at all.
Make a quality film, you know.
That's not it at all.
Look, he's the RZA. He had his opportunity. When you get your opportunity, you'll be able to do the same thing.
You can tell when it's a paint by numbers situation. And when you see this trailer, you're going to see every angle. It looks like a normal movie, okay? Which means this guy did a paint by numbers or by they gave him multiple choice. Hey, what angle you want? And he said, okay, make it happen. There's no identity to this thing. It looks like any other
he got this from a
movie.
trailer. They showed this.
Just show the fucking trailer.
Show the trailer.
When you forge a weapon, you need 3 things. The right metal, temperatures over 1400 degrees, and someone who wants to kill. Here in Jungle Village, we got all 3.
Power belongs to no one until it is seized through sex and violence.
Everyone's so afraid of these men. Are you?
No. The government shipment is only days away.
Gentlemen, warriors, we'll see who's left standing and who's on their knees.
Check his vital signs. Strike his vital nerve through a vital curve. The rhyme tempest like lightning bolts hands go down from Mount Olympus.
Some pleasure before business?
You a business? This is pleasure.
Unorthodox fly rhyming fox, root killer, be a fear on your body like the box. I'd rather see it on the boardwalk than see it on the block. Way a ton, son, chariot. Chocolate bunny on the run, catch and marry it. Way a ton, son, chariot. Way a ton, son, chariot. Ton, son, chariot. Ton, son, chariot.
So,
there you have it.
I see RZA all day in that trailer.
Listen, what I see is a very polished looking trailer. The special effects aren't done yet, but that's not what I'm talking about. The angles, forget the choreography because you have a choreographer doing that, but the camera angles and the way those things were shot, I mean, the way the angles and the camera was placed, that is somebody that's already been in the business for a while. There's no way, because you know why? When you have you look at like when Spike Lee first came out, Orson Welles, any of those guys when they first came out and they just made their own movies. Their movies didn't look like everyone else's because they didn't know what to do and what not to do. So it had a very definable characteristic to it. This looks exactly like everything else. Therefore, they just allowed him to put his name on it. The DP told him everything. The DP and the cinema and the choreographer basically said, "Put the camera there, put the camera there, put it here, put it there," and that's how that shit was done.
This thing is what's called sour sauce.
Oh, whatever, man.
This is the ugly side of
I'm going to support. I mean, obviously it's going to have a dope soundtrack. I think it has new material from the RZA and Wu-Tang on the soundtrack. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, come on. He's going to have all the funny shit that we grew up watching. You know, people with the eyes punched out, somebody with the guts knocked out their back. So it's going to be funny. I'm going to watch it, but I'm just saying there's no way that I believe that he just came up there and did something that polished. I think that's just a crack of shit. Unless it's the editing. Now I'm only watching the trailer. We'll see, but that's my take. And yeah, that's it. It's not hate. It's not hating. It's just that, yeah, it is hating. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. I'm not believing it.
And now we can end the show.
I'm not believing it. All right.
You people make up your own minds. We will be back next week. Once again, Insanity Check 12 on Twitter, Insanity Check Radio on YouTube, and Insanity Check on Facebook. Send us your articles. Send us your stories. We'll put it on the air, and we'll find a way to make it interesting.
Yep.
Anyway, we'll catch you guys later.
Take care.